Hello and welcome back, guys. So in this video we are going to see another type of bug which is very famous and very critical bug. We call this particular bug is auth misconfiguration. So before directly jumping into the practical session, first we need to understand what is auth. So auth is an open standard authorization protocol or framework that provides application the ability for secure designated access. So what does it mean? Let's see. Suppose there is a user. This is a user A, and the name of this user is Aman as usual. So Aman wants to log in a particular abc.com, right? Now, so during the login function, you have seen very first we need to provide your email address, and you have to set up your password. Then your account will be created, right? But in most of the website nowadays we have one more feature, which is auth, login through third-party services. Suppose again this is abc.com and this is Aman. So Aman want to create an account in abc.com. So what Aman will do, in the login page or in the sign up page, here you can see different tabs like login through Gmail, right? Login through Facebook, login through Google Plus and Apple account, right? So we have seen such kind of login procedure in the website. Well, what it does, the user can log in or can create an account without giving their password or any details, and instead of giving their password or giving their email address or any other details which are required for account creation, the application can directly ask those details or can directly verify that particular user from any other third party. So well, here the third party is Google or Facebook. So with the help of API and all, there are lots of technicality behind this particular process. So we will not be going through all those technical things in detail, but for an overview, abc.com will ask Google, hey Google, do you know Aman? Who is this? Who is this guy? So if the Google is if the user already authenticated in that particular browser, and from that browser only he is going to sign up in abc.com, then Google will transfer their credentials or their details to abc.com, and Google will say, yeah, I know Aman, he is my user, and on the basis of those details Aman will be signed up in abc.com. And the thing is, Aman doesn't need to require to give any of the details. Automatically Google will provide the name and every detail which are required and which are configured in the auth configuration part, right? Auth doesn't share password data, but instead uses authorization tokens to prove an identity between consumers and service provider. So what does it mean? Here the Google, suppose the abc.com is taking the help of Google for sign up. So Google will not give password. Instead of password, Google will provide some kind of authorization token and the information which are required for authentication or for the registration. Now auth is an authentication protocol that allow you to approve one application interacting with another on your behalf without giving away your password. So likewise we have seen in this part here, user do not have to give his identity to abc.com or anything. User already proved his identity to google.com, and based on that google will help abc.com to to find out who is Aman here. Now coming to the next page, so here you can see high level details, high level diagram of auth working. So we will not going through in detail, but you will find the links of the sources and the material, so there you can understand the full working of the auth function. So here the first step is create an account with email address and password at abc.com. abc.com can be any of the target website, and here we are trying to check the auth misconfiguration. So these are the testing steps, right? So after creating your account, try to link your account through Google Auth. First, you need to create your account manually by providing the email address and password. Then link your account. Then go to the second and try to link your account through Google Auth. Then what you will do, change email address to other email address for just testing purposes. Then in the step 2, here we have already linked our account with Google Auth, so this remains the persistent, right? Now account already linked with the Google Auth, and I can log in through Google Auth always, even my email address is different. So here again, let's see the demonstration part. Suppose this is Aman. Here he is not the victim, he is the bug hunter. So what he'll do for the testing purposes, he will sign up in the abc.com with email and password. He will sign up manually. Then after sign up, in the second step, he will go into the setting or into the front page. After sign up, he will go into the setting page and will link his account to Google Auth. And in case if in the setting part you will not see any such kind of functionality, what you can do, you can log out and again try to log in using auth functionality. Then after the step 2, change email address to any other testing alternative email address. Then this account is already linked, right? Remember step 2, account is already linked. Then what happened, Aman can log in with email address and password and with Google Auth, both, right? So I hope you understand.
So for this demonstration purpose, we will be using Pinterest website. It's a very famous website, right? So for that, we need to create our account here. So just type your email ID and password and then click on continue. Perfect. All right. Now we are into our account, our dashboard. So here you need to go into your setting page. So yeah, we can see settings here. Now what we need to do, we have to go in account setting, and in the account setting you can see test cyber Gmail. That means this is the same account which we have just registered, right? Now what you have to do, just we will log in using Google Auth function. So see test cyber, so we will be using this particular account which we have just created, and bingo, yeah, we are into our account, into our Pinterest profile, and go to setting. See the same account which we have created, you giving email ID and password, and again we logged in using Google authentication, right? Now what you need to do, just log in again using your password. Once you logged in, you have to use another email ID. For that I'm using temporary email. So go to temp mail, or otherwise you can use your secondary email ID. So copy and go to setting page and go to account setting, and now change your email ID to the new email address. Perfect, account settings saved. Now again log out from your account. See, same email ID. So then log out from your account. Now we are logged out. Now log in again. This time we will log in using Google Auth. Continue with Google using the same email address, test Cyberot. And bingo. See, we are now into our account. Go to your setting. Now go to account setting, and here you can see new email address. That means we are into our account using Google Auth or previous saved email address, right? Hope you understand this. Thank you.
Understood this particular scenario. Time for practical. See you then. Bye bye. Take care.